Yes, people. Welcome back. It actually feels so good to say welcome back
It feels great,
because that would indicate that we welcoming you back to something that we previously did before,
that we enjoy.
which would also imply consistency.
Yes, sir.
Back for week number 2.
Número dos.
Ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name of Hungry HD. HD for short. H if you want to cut it even shorter. And to my left, I have the incomparable.
Come on, man. Hey, man, it's Trump Maurice. You know what I mean?
And together, we form what is now known as the Peace King Podcast.
Peace King Podcast.
Absolutely. Where we talk about health, wealth, relationships.
Big three.
And anything else we might feel like it.
Facts.
So with that said, I like to say Peace King.
Peace King.
How you feeling, man?
Hey, life is good. I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? Like,
how's your week been going?
my week. Hey, man, sometimes I look at my priorities in life.
Mm-hmm.
Them things are covered. You know what I mean? The people that I love, they doing very well. And my friends and associates as well. I woke up today, I was black. I'm still breathing clean air. Life is good.
I like that outlook.
You know what I mean?
I like that perception.
I'm a glass half full optimistic type of person.
I like that.
It just is what it is.
I like it. I can learn from that. I certainly can. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. You know what? I don't have no gripes this week. This week is cool for me too.
Yeah.
It's a great week. I usually go back and forth to the city every weekend, so I stayed a little longer than I usually do.
All right. When you say the city,
Oh, my
you talking about the Big Apple? What are we talking?
Yeah, I'm talking about the Big Apple.
Okay.
You know what? As New Yorkers, I feel like we definitely like get a little entitled and
yeah.
like
it's multiple cities.
yeah, we get cocky with the shit.
Okay.
Yeah, like we definitely get carried away with that. So yeah, when I talk about the city, I'm talking about NYC. So my week was like days kind of running into each other.
Well, it'd be like that sometimes.
You know what I mean? And that's actually why when I posted the joint on the gram, and I was like, well, y'all ain't tell me I said Monday. It was a Tuesday, but I thought it was Monday.
Yeah.
All over the place, right?
Like
so, but overall, great week, man. I had a new restaurant account I met with for Sweet Renaissance. If you didn't know, Sweet Renaissance is a company I own. We make sweet potato cheesecakes.
Talk to him.
I got restaurant accounts in the DMV. But you can order from anywhere, and we ship everywhere.
Worldwide.
You hear me?
Nationwide.
All right, so that's a new account.
It's not just on your side. It's Sweet Renaissance. Come on, man.
Hey, listen.
Hey, man, we can drop it when we drop it.
The slogans, I like it, man.
Yeah.
I like it. So, you can't be mad at a new account. Shout out to my lady, because tomorrow she will be graduating from law school.
Man, law school?
Law school.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's big time.
Yeah.
Big time. JD's.
Facts. And she already got a PhD, so she out here getting into it, man.
Knowledge is power, ladies and gentlemen.
Into it. I'm studying for the bar at the same time. That's coming up, I believe, in the summer.
That's lit.
So yeah, I mean, great week overall. And I'd be lying if with all that being said, no disrespect to my lady. One of the things I was looking forward to the most.
What's that?
Was being right back here.
Okay.
For episode number 2, man.
Hey, man, that's what I'm talking about, man. Appreciate the love.
I gotta keep it 100.
Like the love for the folks, the love for the craft, you know what I mean? The love for the creativity.
Yeah.
We building over here, man.
That's a fact.
Achievement, man.
That's a fact.
Consistency.
That's a fact.
It's the key to life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Evolution.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of evolution, do you like the floral arrangement?
I see what we're doing here.
Do you like the crown?
We got hints of azul, you know what I mean, or that blue. You know what I mean? I see the crown. It's very fitting.
See it.
It's very fitting to the Peace King.
Do you like the peace sign?
I see the peace sign. You know what I mean?
Shout out to the noobs.
Hey man, you got it. I had to have a yo in here. Y'all may think it's an okay song. I call it the yo. Okay, you already know. Shout out to Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. Y'all know what time
I feel like, our ambiance should reflect and represent who we are.
Factoids.
So I feel like it's only right, man.
Come on, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. Hey, likewise, man. Hey, man, we got some good topics for y'all tonight. You know what I mean? Episode 2 is unique, by the way. You know what I mean?
It is.
There's gonna be we got 2 different versions for episode 2.
It's a fact.
We got the lost episode, yo.
Yeah.
It's a fitting title. So
take that.
Come on, man. So this is a separate version of episode 2. There's an audio only version that's going to be available on Apple Podcasts and Spotify as well. You know what I mean? And it's going to have separate topics than this one.
Facts.
It's the last episode. Come on, man.
Facts. Because at the end of the day, coach, as we grow on this thing and starting out, sometimes you got to figure out how to stand out, how to be unique. You understand what I'm saying? How to get people's attention.
Come on, man.
And I feel like this is a great way to do it. You know what I mean? I'm somebody who I enjoy podcasts, a little bit of both. I mean, I will admit, typically, I won't necessarily watch audio and visual of the same exact thing unless it gets interrupted. Like if I'm watching a video of a podcast and then I get interrupted and I got to get in the car, something like that, then I'll throw the audio on and, finish it out.
Yeah.
So in this instance, you actually are incentivized to watch both and listen to one and watch the other one because it's two separate. We bring in two separate. So in all,
separate vibes too, bro.
We hitting like 2 episodes worth of topics in one episode, essentially, when you break it down.
When you got when the vibes are vibing, you know what I'm saying, and you're able to feed off each other easily, we can hit a myriad of topics.
That's a fact.
So many, an array of topics.
That's a fact.
It's too easy.
I like array. I like that word.
What we? So for this one, what we gonna start with, bro?
All right. So
what do you want to pop it off with?
It's interesting because when I think about how we grew up. I think about even the time before that, how our parents grew up. I think about especially as it pertains to music, the conversation, the vibe, the energy.
Okay.
I feel like love is missing, man.
Come on, man.
Love has become taboo.
It has. Cats used to be. You look at like the Al Greens, the Marvin Gaye's, the Teddy Pendergrass. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
The Barry Whites of the world. Yeah. Dang, not even going with the groups. Yeah. It was just my imagination. Come on, it was running away with him.
Running away.
Hey, man, they used to sing to the ladies.
Facts.
And then you take it to the 90s, and these cats are singing in the rain.
Getting crazy.
Come on, man.
Getting crazy.
These cats were getting emotional, Carl Thomas status.
It was so crazy. They were singing in the rain with the top drop. Rain falling in the whip on a leather. You know what I'm saying?
Wild.
Like it was that's crazy.
Wild. Boom bop status. But like, yo, at the end of the day, although you don't see it as prevalent in the music videos like we mentioning, love is still in the air. And not just in it may be a few, but not the desire for love.
Right.
It's still prevalent, bro.
I think that we fallen into the space of being overly obsessed with the bag. That's one.
Mm-hmm.
2, we've fallen into the space of, I think, becoming exhausted and jaded with the pursuit, right, of love and acquiring love and love finding you. Because I don't necessarily believe in finding love, and we can talk about that too.
Okay.
But so instead of facing the reality or changing, what may be keeping you from getting to that destination, it's always easier to just negate it completely and totally go against it. So it's like it becomes a fuck love type of thing. And I'm just gonna go after this. You know what I'm saying? So I think like even that's why when we talk about the music, the rappers are singing and the singers are rapping. And like when you listen to R&B now, it's a lot of cursing. It's a lot of rap shit. You know what I'm saying? And
as if like the straight up love, true R&B like we remember, like it's not even cool. It's not in style no more.
Nah, they call that like neo soul. And they play that like on the old school station. You can't even get on like the contemporary station now if you're singing about love. Like, because here's the thing that I miss most above all.
Good.
I consider myself somewhat of a wordsmith.
All right.
I appreciate the arts. I appreciate creativity. So one of the dopest things I like about music in general of all types is how you deliver a message, how creative you can get with that, right? Like the subtlety of it all.
Okay.
Say what you want to say without saying it. You know what I'm saying?
Subliminal message.
Right. Like when we used to listen to, even our parents especially, they talking about smashing all up and down them songs. They just not saying, yo, I want to smash right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
turn off the lights.
Right.
What they about to get it in.
Light a candle while you at
Yeah,
it.
I mean.
You know what I'm saying? You turn them off. You know what I'm saying? How do you get aggressive? You know what I'm saying? Turn them off. You know what I mean? So, but
tonight is the night.
Talk about it.
You make me a woman.
Hey.
No, pause. But I'm just saying, like, yo, Betty White. I think it was
it's a classic. So at the end of the day,
y'all get what I'm saying.
It's like now R&B joints, they just get straight to the point. It's like, yo, I'm whipping it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, bending you over. You know what I'm saying? I want to beat it. I'm back shot. Like, it's like, damn, bro. You know what I mean? I want to choke you out. I'm going to throw stacks on it. It's like, damn, son. We not even. Man. Damn.
But hey,
how we get here?
There's some R&B cats out there. Like, Saturday, I'm actually going to the Vito concert.
Okay.
Here, you know what I mean? Shout out to Vito. Mood Swings album, it goes hammer. So it's the Mood Swings tour. Vito, holla at me, by the way. Holla at me one time for the 2-time. Been a fan. You know what I mean? Be doing this thing. You know what I mean? Like Eric Bellinger too. Like that's my style. I consider that the Vito, Eric Bellinger, Usher, Chris Brown. You can't go wrong with Usher. See, if you watch the Tiny Desk, it's crazy because when I saw all three of them, I'm like, it makes sense. Usher was on a Tiny Desk concert with Vito and Eric Bellinger there with him, mentoring. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we need, it's bigger than R&B at that point. It's like not even hating, you passing the torch, but Usher's still very well in the game.
Absolutely.
But showing love, not hating on the up-and-comers.
Yeah.
You're showing love. Yeah. I'm a basketball head. It's like you a veteran, you got your rook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you passing that knowledge on.
That's a fact.
I love to see it, my G. Love to see it. Playoffs happening right now. You look at Devin Booker. That's like a light-skinned black mamba, bruh.
Yeah, that boy tough.
Because Kobe took him under his wing, man. We all need mentors and mentees. But bottom line, man, to get back on topic, love is prevalent, is out here, man. It may seem like it's gone out of style, but it's still very much desired, my G.
It is.
Very much so.
You know, don't be afraid to express that or show that, you know what I'm saying, at any given time. You know what I'm saying? Like through your art. Just in your everyday life. I feel like a lot of times we get caught up in this. I don't know, just, you know, foolish pride. You know, the buzz phrase, toxic masculinity, right? Like that's a thing. And it's all bullshit at the end of the day. You know what I mean? We all require and need love in different forms. We all need that.
It's a necessity. If you look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs, bro, like you could go that basic with it. Mm-hmm. Companionship, intimacy is a need.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like we need that for survival. I mean, at the end of the day. But and not just love being needed. It's actually big business too.
Facts.
People can capitalize on that.
Facts.
I wanted to bring this up. Like, yo, I just saw earlier today, Elon Musk, bro. You know, Elon Musk took over Twitter.
Yeah.
Elon Musk said he considered launching a dating feature on Twitter.
Wow.
For those longing for love.
Wow.
So we got it on Facebook. It must be popping there. You know what I mean? If y'all check out the audio version of episode 2, the audio only version of episode 2. We're going to title it The Lost Episode. I actually speak on how my lady and I met.
Facts, yeah.
And there's a particular dating feature on one of these social media sites. I don't want to spoil it because I want y'all to go tune in. That was the push. That was the catalyst for what we got going on now. You know what I mean?
And I mean, too, you got to think about, let's just be real. Let's keep it 100. Like at the end of the day, when you getting in that vibe with your lady or with your friend situation, whatever, your lady for the night, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You need the soundtrack because the R&B, like I said, it ain't R&B no more. How many times? Sometimes you don't want to have to throw on the old joints all the time. You've been smashing to the same playlist for the past 3, 4, 5 years. It's getting a little
But
crazy.
what about if it ain't broke, don't fix it?
I mean, all right, so
but I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a little upset that I kind of I felt some type of way because my true go-to playlist, I ain't gonna cap, had about 3 R. Kelly songs on it.
I knew you gonna say Kels.
I mean, he was
I'm not gonna lie. He definitely messed the game up.
I can't even listen. I don't even hear the songs the same no more.
Because you can knock it down to the whole TP2 album, just front to back. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can't even.
The R&B.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I can't even.
Black panties.
Can't even rock out no more.
My mind's telling me no. Well, you should have listened to your mind. Like, you should have listened to your mind.
He definitely should have listened to his mind.
But come on. I couldn't even, bro. It was something. I saw Cassidy on there. Girl, you wanna come to my hotel? Oh, baby, I give you my room key. I'm like, dang, did you meet her after homeroom to give her the room key, bro?
Yo, bro.
I can't even listen to the songs the same anymore.
Right. That's the bad part when it comes to him, because a lot of times I try to separate the artist from the art. Excuse me, when it comes to certain things. But one that's is so egregious, how could you? But two, it's the fact that you're singing these songs, and I can't help but to believe who you're singing to and what you're singing about. So when I listen to the lyrics, I'm like,
I hate to make this about R. Kelly, but when you look at the 1 in a Million album, I think that was the name of Aaliyah's album.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. And he's in the background blurred out.
Oh yeah. It's
age ain't nothing but a number.
Yeah,
throwing down ain't nothing but a thing. Why am I singing on this episode? I don't know, but I'm feeling the vibe.
You getting to it?
I'm feeling the vibe
as well.
You know, music is like I think our lives have soundtracks.
Oh, that's a fact.
You know what I mean? We kind of talked about it on the last episode, but like I love when, you know what I mean, especially romantic partner, a significant other likes the music that you like.
Yeah.
Y'all know those throwback songs that you can reference. It's such keys.
That's a fact.
It's keys.
Yeah, you need that.
You know what I mean?
You need that. Like there's just like a bond, a tie there with that. You know what I'm saying? Like when y'all could tap into some of the same lyrics, or you could start a bar and then they could finish it. You know what I mean?
Songs in the Key of Life. Stevie Wonder.
Classic. Okay. See, now we can talk about real heavy hitters now. You know what I'm saying?
Ripping in the sky. Come on, I'm going way too far. I'm straying away from it. Now I'm thinking about the music. We've been sipping a little bit. You know what I mean? Life is good.
Some more too.
Cause we literally did the whole last episode, and now we coming with this.
So the funny thing is, this might be like the raw uncut episode. It might get a little crazy. Because this glass gonna keep filling. I'm gonna just let you know now. Like that's the type of time I'm on right now.
Hey,
it's been a great week. Let the good times roll.
Tomorrow's Friday.
It definitely is. When
y'all
hear this, I don't know what it's gonna be.
I don't know what day.
Not in real time, in our time.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's gonna be Friday.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Like, it's a good time to be alive, bro. It's a good time to be alive.
That's a fact.
What else been going on in these streets, bro? Like we could talk about it. You know what I mean? Like
Listen.
we can stray into people call it demon time on IG. You know what I mean? Shout out to IG, man. Make sure y'all follow Peace King Pod at Peace King Pod on IG too. You know what I mean? And from there you can see that Peace King Pod follows 2 people. And that's, you know what I mean, the co-host here tonight.
That's facts. That's facts. Listen, at the end of the day, I feel like one of the things that I'm happy about, with this pod is the space that we're creating is one thing, and I feel like it speaks for itself. It's only going to grow and evolve, and I feel like it's something that's so necessary in the space, in the non-community, and the people that we rock with. But also, I feel like you guys really get to rock with us from the ground floor. Like
we building together.
And I'm gonna take time to say this. Totally off topic. This is the off topic part of the program. Off topic, a lot of us have like a lot of grand ideas, or maybe even not so grand. You just have ideas. You got aspirations. You got things you want to try. You want to follow. You want to chase.
Here we go.
And a lot of us get caught too much in the planning of it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And wanting things to be perfect or have our ducks in a row or say, I'm not quite ready. I'm going to do it when I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Or I know when I'm ready.
Talk to him.
But sometimes you might not really ever be ready. Or like when the time is right, the time might not ever be right.
Come on, man.
You got to make the time right.
Come on, yeah.
I say that to say, me and my brother right here, I mean, in the course of like, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks, maybe something like that. It was like, yo,
3 semanas.
Bro, I think this might be a good look if we put this together.
You gotta Nike that thing sometimes. Just do it.
We talked about it. It was like, all right, let's get into it. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna be honest, because for me, I kind of can get caught up in that sometimes. So I was thinking about different things and even the setup of it all. And then you was just on some like going to it type shit. And I was like, and I'm on that type of time too. I'm 50-50 with it. So I was like, I just roll with it. Like, yeah, we in there. Like, show up, shoot it. And we just rolling. So I say that to say, look, I'm happy that you guys are in this with us because you get to see the evolution from the ground up. Like we trying different week to week. We might be trying different shit. We bringing y'all different things and seeing how it work. Throw it up against the wall, see if it stick. And I think that's the beautiful part of it because y'all get to grow and see the whole, like again, just the whole process of it all.
Facts. And we want y'all to feel involved too. Like we want y'all to be involved, not just feel involved. So like, yo, y'all got our ats, you know what I mean? You know the at Peace King Pod, at The Hungry HD, at Trail_Maurice. Give us your feedback. You know what I mean? This might be a foot stomp yet again. I'm reiterating again, but nonetheless, give us the feedback.
Yeah, got to.
To be honest with you, I can't recall whether that was the last episode or this one. I can't remember. Listen, but we in here tonight.
Some things can't be reiterated too much. You got to remind the people.
We're here tonight.
Remind
like,
the
yo,
people.
we going we got segments for y'all too, though. I like my favorite segment. We're going to save it for last, but I do like what was talking about, them being involved. I do like the questions from them.
Absolutely.
We're going to say that for the last, but I like that segment.
I do like that segment a lot.
You know what I mean?
I feel like a lot of people are going to benefit from that segment.
Yeah.
I do. I like that one.
So don't worry, just flood the DMs with the questions because we're going to answer them on here. Flood the at Peace King Podcast or at Peace King Pod DM with your questions, not our individual ones on that one.
So, there's like a lot of women I feel like are confused about something, and I want to see if maybe we could talk about it and kind of uncover it because I don't know if I really have the answer off top, but maybe we can talk our ways through it and figure it out. So men who keep women around, like besides for sex.
Okay.
You keep women around even though you know that this is not the one for you.
Yeah.
Like what?
That you don't even see a future with.
Right. You see no long. Maybe even you might have initially seen a future with, but then the light bulb goes off and it's like, oh, nah, this ain't going to be it. But you still keep rocking out with them.
So I guess the question would be, besides sex, why would you keep a woman around that you don't see a future with?
Yeah, right. There you go.
That's a good question.
I mean, off top, one thing that comes to mind, I feel like probably more of an obvious thing is just comfort, security, right? Like the same reason why people stay at jobs that they're not necessarily moving up at, right? Like,
come on, man.
It's a lot of people working jobs and haven't gotten a raise, like a substantial raise.
They comfortable
in years, right? But they comfortable. They don't necessarily even like the job. They wake up every day frustrated. It's a struggle, but they keep going back to the job.
Not even building them.
Nothing is happening.
Not making them a better human.
No forward progress. It's a linear road. You're just staying on a straight line. You're going nowhere fast.
Yeah, man.
But your bills are paid. You know when you get paid. You know how much you're gonna get paid. And so there's the consistency and the comfort that at least that's gonna happen.
Right.
Nothing more is gonna happen.
Right.
But I guess nothing less is gonna happen either. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
you don't take a chance to go apply for new jobs or put the work in, because what if that doesn't work?
right. At the same time, some of them could just stick around with the job, but they're kind of looking for a new gig. But they still gotta pay the bills. They still got needs that need to be fulfilled.
Bills still gotta get paid.
So if you know, to bring it back to the scenario, you might be keeping her around because she's fulfilling some of them needs, but you're still looking for the next gig,
right?
The next lady.
Which
that's a hard truth sometimes.
It is. And what's funny is that topic came to mind for me from a conversation, right, with a woman. But the funny thing about that is, traditionally, I find that women are actually like the masters of that. I feel like.
Oh yeah.
Like women,
they got a plan B, bro.
That's absolutely.
And I'm not just talking about the day after pill. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about another dude. It ain't even gotta be the friend zone guy nor the side dude. I'm talking just another potential prospect.
That's a fact.
Like, come on, man.
And when they know they done with a relationship, I'm not gonna say all women, not all of you guys, but some women, they know they done with a relationship. They know they're on their way out. They'll start entertaining the new one, the next one up.
And they may know exactly who that person is.
Exactly know who that person is.
And that's the thing. It'd be like, yo, if you know you've been doing that, and you could be a serial dater. Maybe you might want to take a pause sometimes. I think there's a little bit of strength and a little bit of solid self-reflection when you just single.
Facts.
Not entertaining anything.
Facts. And that's why shout out to Forrest, man. Forrest Laurent on the gram.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Forrest.
You know, because we were on a live with him last night on his live, and that was one of the things that we touched on. And that's what that reminded me of that, because, you know, when you're in a space that you staying single, right? Like in between relationships, it's very important to take time to live in that space, learn yourself, heal if you got some healing to do.
Come on, man.
Get reacclimated to just being by yourself. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the things that you like to enjoy without having to cater to somebody, be obligated to somebody, serve expectations, which it doesn't matter. Even if you're in a relationship and it's the greatest relationship in the world and it's effortless and you enjoy doing those things, it's still energy. It's still energy, time, and effort that's being taken from you, and positively, but it's still being taken from you. So it's always good to get a chance to recharge and just kind of tap into yourself in that time. So just, you know, just to kind of piggyback off of what you said, because that's key.
Yeah. And another part of, like, besides sex, why would a man stay with a woman that he doesn't see a future with? It reminds me of that song by is it Sir Paul Jones, if people know blues. So this is a blues song. He got a song called Is Anybody Lonely? And in that song, he be like, yo, is anybody lonely? Because I'm lonely too. Maybe one day I could be with you. He's singing that song. It's blues. He's really digging deep because the brother's lonely. So some people can stay with a person for the fear of being lonely, and they just want the companionship.
Talk about it.
They may not be truly in love with you, but they enjoy the companionship, just the comfort of having someone there.
Right.
Which, on the opposite end of that, or the flip side is, they're scared to be alone.
Right. And which is why I feel like Matter of fact, shout out to us. I just want to say, because I feel like that job and employment analogy was so fire to start it off with. You know what I'm saying?
That was kind of
it was fire. You know what I'm saying? Listen, because I'm gonna just say, some of y'all might not be into giving flowers. It's cool. I'm gonna give myself my own flowers, and I'm gonna give my brother his flowers in real time. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to wait on y'all. You know what I'm saying? So.
I mean, Peace King.
Listen.
We got it. I might have to recharge too.
Yeah, definitely. We here. You know what I mean? But that analogy was so fitting because really, like that, it's the same thing. It's the same reason why people are stuck in one place, stuck in another place. Like if so many people are scared of change, they're scared to take that step, scared of the possibilities, scared of what's gonna happen if they break away from a situation. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, scared of being lonely. You understand? It is. It's a risk.
It's a gamble.
And
but with great risk
comes great reward.
Come on, bro.
Comes great.
Oh man. Like you can't teach this stuff. You know what I mean? It just be like that.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm
saying? I was having a discussion with somebody recently, actually, and then it was a similar type of conversation. And then it was like,
my bad, brother. Let me get that bottle though.
Oh no, you just.
All right, go ahead. Similar conversation.
Similar conversation. Like it was like certain steps that we were talking about. They were asking advice on taking steps, and then they said like, "Yo, I'm kind of honestly like, there's a fear there, like of doing this." And I'm like, "Yo, your situation you're in right now, you're unhappy. You're almost miserable to this point with it. Yeah. It's like you already know how worse, as bad as this can get. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Like." By you not doing anything, like you are just enabling and welcoming this energy and this vibe. Like you don't know what can actually happen if you step out on faith and try to put some work in and put some grind in.
Come on, man.
And see what happens over on that side. Like, either way you got to deal with some struggle. You want this struggle that you know ain't gonna get no better. You already know the ceiling on this because you hit it already.
Yeah.
You want this struggle or the struggle of just not knowing, but having the possibility of blowing up exponentially. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like you got to make that decision.
Gotta make the decision. Nah, I feel that, man. I like this. There was this one kind of quote that I enjoyed, and they listed several things, but I just list two to make it relevant to the analogy we're using. Like, yo, being lonely is hard.
Yeah.
Sometimes being in a relationship is hard.
Facts.
Choose your heart.
Pause.
I knew that was coming. But at the end of the day, life is going to be difficult, to use a different word. Being lonely is difficult.
Yeah.
At times. Being in a relationship can be difficult at times. But which one would you choose? Come on, man. Choose the companionship.
You can't.
You know what I mean? We love over here.
You gotta stop.
I know we would say that on the joint, but we love. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta stop ducking the smoke, man. The smoke. You with the smoke or you not? The smoke, it come from every angle. You gotta stop ducking the smoke. Sometimes there is really no easy route. The easy route is gonna get you baseline, subpar, at best average, remedial results. You know what I'm saying? Like if you really, a lot of people talk this talk like they want the finer things, they want this, they want that. And I'm not even talking about materialism. Like you want love, you want to be happy, you want to be this, you want to be that. And you define what that is for you. Everybody's different. But at the end of the day, if you want that, especially if you do want it on a grandiose scale, you gotta be willing to take some type of risk. Gosh,
Facts, man.
You have to. You gotta make a decision.
Yeah, man.
And just
that's where you get it, man.
Do what needs to be done.
Facts. I like that, man. Life is a gamble, some say. But you gotta do that, man. You gotta roll them dice.
Yeah. Just try to be calculated with it.
Don't be sitting on the sidelines too long. Be proactive. You know what I'm saying? Like you want something, you see something you like, go get it. Mm-hmm. That's for people. We talked about it earlier on the last episode, but like, yo, men are the hunters,
right?
You know what I mean? But hey, at the end of the day, you like something, go get it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And for the ladies, go check out the last episode, because at the end of the day, you may see a gentleman that don't see you at a particular moment. You know what I mean?
Right.
You might have to figure out a way to go get them. We're gonna talk. We gave you some tips and tricks on the last episode. Go check that out.
Did.
You know what I mean?
Tap in.
You know what I'm saying?
You know?
It just be like that sometimes. Man, what else we got, man? Like, yo, what's happening, man? We talk about love, man. We hit on the we flirted with the topic of sex.
We did.
Yeah, I mean, we can get the ladies a little bit more of our perspective on a few things.
We can. So listen, right?
Related to that topic.
Something else that I feel like I have to speak on this, because like quite a few people, for whatever reason, have either suggested it or said something, whether it's on lives that we've been on or live I was on separately or just regular conversation.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is.
Talk to us.
But something's in the air, maybe. And it's about going raw. All right?
Raw diddy daddies.
Raw pickle. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Jumping out the plane without a parachute.
Okay.
Coming out in the storm
raw
without a raincoat.
Hey man. Y'all better be careful out there. Y'all going in raw dads. Okay.
This is for team no Jimmy.
Sheesh.
All right. Like, there's been this like question about, I think even last night on that live, somebody said something about it. Like,
yeah, he said he ain't like, come on, man.
but
he don't like prophylax.
Right, but I think the female brought it up because it was like, why? Oh,
you get go ahead, my bad.
It was like, why are men willing to go raw with women that aren't their wife or girlfriend even? And I mean, I'm not trying to deflect at all. Not to deflect at all.
Okay, but talk to us.
But I don't think this is just a man subject or predominantly put on the men. Male dominant, I guess is the phrase I'm looking for.
Some of them joints you saying they be desiring it.
So listen, I don't know.
Disrespect with the term joints.
Yeah, no disrespect to joints. You know, so I'm gonna let you speak your piece, but I'm gonna just speak mine.
Go ahead, bro.
Throughout my career, you know what I'm saying? At this point, I got a few years in the game out here.
So you a player?
I mean, you know, it's a career. You know what I mean, I got.
You're a professional.
I've been outside for a little while.
Okay,
I've been out here a while.
Shout out to my man, the whole phase, because that name is. I'm gonna have him on Tuesday. My bad. I ain't even plug my stuff.
That's good. No. Listen,
the whole face expert is what he goes by. So like on Tuesday,
I heard that name before though.
I'm gonna have him on the show on Tuesday on the live with Trevor.
I gotta make sure I tap in. I gotta tap in. Yeah.
Peace King Pod will be present and tapped in. But I think when you saying in the game, you've been in the game for years. He flirted with the idea that I had a whole face. I don't know. I think. I mean, come on.
Wrote me a manual.
Yeah, you heard? A step-by-step booklet for you to get. Come on, man.
On track. Not your wig pushed back. All right?
Listen, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, follow.
Hey, come on, man.
So
we in the building.
I've never once, and I mean, I'm not even exaggerating. Never one time has it been a time if I did not reach for a condom that the female stopped me. It was never like a yo, what are you doing? Nah, this can't go down. What's the old school shit? No glove, no love.
No glove, no love. Glove. So you're saying you're saying you never had a woman stop you from being protected.
I've never.
So you're saying if she did stop you,
she belongs to the street.
Nah, if she stopped me.
If she wants you to go in,
actually, let me say this, because I know people gonna be hearing this and they're gonna take it there. Listen, I am the Jimmy wearing king. Like, listen, listen.
Why you always
I was messing. I don't know. I don't know. I just wanted to play the soundbite. My bad. Go ahead.
Nah, it's all good. Listen, Connor's my best friend, man. Even in, not to put my business out there, but even in full blown committed relationships, I'm like, nah, throw this condom on.
I've been there. Like, bro, I wanted to shake the hand of the inventor of condoms. It's kept me safe, and without kids until I actually wanted a child.
That's the part. So I guess all on topic, but it's a little off. But at the same time, that's what it was. And I guess sad to say, I don't know, because my STDs obviously was a fear, but my number one fear was like, I don't want no kids. You know, because when we was younger, that was like the epidemic of like kids having kids. Like people was having kids at like 13, 16. I was like, yo, I cannot bring, this ain't happening. Like this ain't gonna be my life. You know what I'm saying?
That's when they started promoting like free condoms at the local health clinic.
It was getting crazy outside. Yeah. Listen, for the youngins that might be tapping into this, thank God you wasn't alive during that. It was outside, and it was different. It was different. So yeah, I was just like, yo, I didn't know kids. I was like definitely afraid, especially because grandmama love, man. Like I had so much love and respect for grandma. I couldn't imagine myself coming home and telling my grandmother like, yo, I got somebody pregnant. Like I feel like that would have just broke her heart and disappointed her so much. It was just like I couldn't see myself doing that. So it would, from that time up on, and then when I got older, it just became a thing of, well, I got this goal, I'm not ready. You know what I'm saying? And I just always was very particular about trying to take my time with who I actually chose to have a fucking
who's
kid.
Deserving of having my seed.
Right. Which is why I had a kid so late. You know what I'm saying? Case in point, which is why it would show you that a Jimmy wearer. I wear the Jimmys. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. But I promote that. I second that promotion.
Absolutely, man. You know what I'm saying?
But no, on the high.
On the high, yeah, very high key. You know what I'm saying? But I'm human. I'm a man. It's not like a time. There hasn't been times in my life where I didn't slip up or want to do something. But there were times where I would purposely, but once I caught on, it would be times where I would purposely take my time, like to grab the condom.
Bruh.
Or would like go to lay on, but not grab it yet, and just to see. Like, and I'm telling you.
Oh, to see if she will be down for you going in raw.
And there was never a time when it was like put it on. Actually,
oh, you were saying the opposite. I think I misheard you earlier.
Go ahead.
You're saying there was never a time that you almost went in raw dads and she stopped you to say, no, wear a condom.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
I was thinking the opposite earlier.
It's never been a time. Actually,
so they wouldn't have them babies.
On the contrary, you know, a joint.
They wouldn't have them babies. The girls was like,
I'm leaving here with something.
You know what's the extra scary shit? When you gonna do that, and then she go to grab the joint and pull you in. It's like, whoa, fam, like, whoa. That escalated quickly.
Said, I understand you're attracted to me and all that, but that don't mean we need to procreate. Okay,
man, bro, I've had some scary moments too. Some scary moments.
I believe it, bro. I believe it.
Should I tell my story, or do you want to share your part first?
Yeah, man, we already sipping, my G.
All right, so listen, I got two.
Go ahead.
I got two. I can laugh at this shit now. And at the time,
laugh now, cry later.
No, that's a fact.
Yeah.
At the time, so the first incident happened. I was still like, this was like senior year in high school, probably. I'm not even gonna say, the name shall remain nameless because I'm not sure. I haven't had contact with her since that year. But so I don't even know where she is, but just in case she ever come across this, I don't want to blow her up. I go over to smash.
He got a grown child. He don't know about right.
No. She
go ahead.
Trying to smash, right?
Okay.
We get into it. And I'm trying to put the condom on.
Yeah.
Got the condom on. Everything's going swell.
Okay.
But then it comes to a point where first round over.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's round 2. Fight.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Numero dos. Let's get it.
And she gets very aggressive.
Okay.
Like extremely aggressive.
Hmm.
And now it's like, I don't know how we end up here, but tight grip on my joint.
Okay.
Not letting go.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Not letting go.
Yeah.
And I can't even remember the reason why I wanted to stop or chill. I really can't. But it was like, she was like not letting me, son. And it was like, then it started to be like, listen, what's that shit called? The vice grip? Like, it was, listen, women, you're not gonna be able to relate to this, but men know.
Yeah,
I guess we could relate it to like your breast.
Okay.
Like if once somebody get a hold on, it's a tight lock.
What was half of it right here? Like, what's going on?
There's nowhere you can go. Like any way you try to move, it's not a good look for you. You know what I'm saying?
What's
so it's
going
like,
on there? What was the agenda? Like, what was the end goal?
Because she's like, nah, like I want it and I want it now. And I'm like, yo,
it's my money and I want it now. She replaced the word money though.
Yo, the funniest thing is that I thought about that, but I couldn't think of the exact phrase. Oh,
that's hilarious. You know we're gonna come with the goddamn references now.
It's quotes. Like that, and I'm like, I'm trying to move, but I can't move. And it got to a point where it's just like, all right. But like that, like that was like low key rape, and it was like, yo, fam, like yo.
Facts.
But I never. And see, it was later on in life that I heard about like men could get abused.
For real, I do got a little story on that one.
We got stories too, but I don't mean to make light of it because it's traumatic for certain people. And that situation was actually too because
like she took you.
In the moment, to be honest, again, this is just young, immature shit. Yeah. I didn't really know. At first, it was like exciting, but then it became kind of like a little scary because it was like you're really bugging the fuck out. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel it was like, here's the part where it gets crazy because if I want to, I could knock you out. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep it 100.
We don't promote domestic violence.
Nah, we don't. But I'm just giving you. Here's the dilemma of being a man.
Yeah, because if she's violent and taking advantage,
right?
And you like, hold on. If you say no means no, it's not. That's not just for the ladies, by the way.
So it's like,
and then you can't be also, but you're aroused. Okay, that's my human body, but I can still say, nah, I don't want to do this.
Right, and then. The dilemma in the catch-22 of being a man and the responsibility is like, this is a woman. You don't show violence to women. You don't treat women a certain way.
Fat thoughts.
You don't put your hands on a woman. So it's like, in my mind, I'm thinking, it did cross my mind. Because I'm like, yo, should I snuff her? Like, because that's the only thing that's going to get me out of it. Pushing her, as she has a tight grip on the wood is not going to go well. You know what I'm saying? Like, because all the force is going with her and you can fracture. Me.
You can fracture.
Facts. Real injury.
You know what I mean?
So
that's a real thing.
Then I'm like, nah, I can't. I don't want to do that. So now I'm just like, I just got to ride this out. Like, this is what it is.
No pun.
You know what I mean? No pun. So that's one story. The other story, though, which is actually even more in alignment, this is in college now. The name shall remain nameless too. On this one too. I remember both of their names though, because this goes to show you how traumatic these events were in my life. Shout out to Shaquana.
I just randomly named the name. That ain't her.
Now, I'm laying down. She go to get on top.
Yeah.
I go to get the condom. She's like, nah, you don't really need to put that on. I'm like, what you mean?
Y'all nasty out here in these streets.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
How easily?
You see what I'm saying?
That's why man, y'all gotta strap up, man. Y'all gotta be careful out here, man.
Mind you, Here's the thing.
She belongs to the streets.
Facts.
Go ahead.
I should have gave this lead up to the story, but it's great that I'm telling it in this order, because in my mind this is what's happening in real time. So I'm giving it to you as it happened in my mind.
This is a first encounter.
Let's rewind it. Let me tell you how first this encounter is. Let me tell you how first it is.
First encounter, never raw Diddy
I
Daddies.
know y'all gonna be watching me, judging me. Ask me if I give a fuck. So at the end of the day,
yeah.
This is college.
I'm judging her more so because she's inviting you in with no raincoat and it's waterfalls. And it's raining in there.
But you gonna judge her even more once I tell you the story. I'm gonna give you the background now.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm in college, but I'm living off campus.
Okay.
We in an apartment. It's 4 of us all together. I come home from work. I come in the crib. It's a couple females sitting on the couch. I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? One of them look...
Not a bad way to go home.
Yeah, one of the facts. One of them looking quite all right.
Those scrumptious.
I'm like, I'm actually surprised. Yeah. Shout out to my roommates. No shade, no disrespect. But I'm a little surprised she's in there. Because I'm like... Oh, y'all got this type of joint here. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I see what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Proud of y'all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I go upstairs, take a shower. Because when I walk in the door, mind you, I see the look.
Okay.
Yeah, I get the look, I see it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They choosing.
Yeah, let me go clean up, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I go upstairs, take a shower, get comfortable, come back downstairs. Everybody does. So I'm at the way I feel at this point.
Yeah.
And you can tell me if this is fair or not.
Talk to me. What's happening?
She been there for a minute already.
Okay. Yeah. Marinating.
Right? A lot of time. It's even more time transpiring over the time that I take a shower, change and come back down.
Yeah.
If you ain't lock it in, I got it by now. You ain't. I don't think you got it at this point.
Oh, you talk about the roommates?
Yeah, whoever in there.
Yeah. If y'all ain't lock it down, she free game. Did you consult with the roommates?
I did. Because you got to keep it.
You got to be like, yo, who? That's you?
Yeah.
Like, and if they real, they need to be real. Like,
yeah, that's a fact.
Like, yeah, they gotta keep it real. If you ain't lock her down, or I'm giving you the opportunity to claim right now.
Yeah. And that's why I did it, because especially I was really close with all of them, but one of them I was closer than with the other two. And I think he was, I'm not. Actually, our neighbor that lived next door, we also went to school with, he actually brought them back. He brought them over to our house. Yeah. So I had asked them, like, what's going on? And I spoke to him, like, yo, who you talking to? Because it was like 2 or 3 of them. Like, who you talking to? He was like, oh, nah, it's cool. But I kind of got a sense a little bit that it was like,
they trying to play it cool.
Yeah. But
I this is 2 words. I'll be like, that's you?
Right.
That's you right there?
And I'm like, you sure? He was like, nah. I was like, all right.
I ain't nah.
So, long story short.
Don't be mad when I pull.
Fast forward back to us being in my bed naked.
Come on now.
This is all the same night.
Come on, yeah.
So that's how the first encounter was. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's lovely. That's lovely.
So,
bro, okay, hold on, real quick. Don't lose your train of thought. I just got a question. When I was a youngin' in the game, before I would holler at a joint, I would envision her in my bed naked. I always wanted like anybody, but I would envision her in my bed naked, and if I can actually envision that,
yeah,
I knew all I had to do was talk to make it come to fruition.
Yeah,
but I knew that I felt her. If I could truly envision her, me walking to the restroom, looking back, and she's in my bed next after I said Smita Dean. I would envision that.
Yeah.
And then it made it real for me. Now all I gotta do is do the work in between. So that was just my mindset back in the day. I just gave y'all a gem. I'm sorry for the youngins in the game. Maybe you could take that. I no longer operate like that. I'm just giving y'all a gem from my past. My bad. Go ahead. She's in the bed. You pull. You asked respectfully. They didn't claim. So now y'all, it's the first encounter, the first meeting, and she already in the cama.
Right.
I think that's bad. Either way,
so she does the same. Females. If you this type of female, y'all gotta stop. You gotta stop this. Luckily, this hasn't happened to me in a long time, but I think at some point in my life, I'm hoping it never happens.
What's that?
But if it happens again, I might have to throw the whole "don't snuff her out the window." Like
don't snuff her out the window.
Yeah, I don't. You know what I'm saying, I don't want to snuff a female. But if
you talking about the vice grip joint?
Right.
That's her.
She did it. No. This girl did it too.
Oh,
so I don't know if they're giving y'all a class on this. I don't know who's giving y'all a class on like
they feeling you,
grabbing by the meat and just hold it tight. You got to stop. She did the same thing. Now here's the thing, and that's why I said rewind, because now my mind is playing back the things she was saying to me. So while I was talking to her different conversations,
yeah,
she would say shit like, "Oh, look at your hair." This is back when I had hair. Like, "Oh, look at your hair. You got nice hair. Like, I would love for my baby to have hair like yours." Shit like this. Like, oh, then it became, "Yeah, I love your eyes. We have such a cute baby." You know what I'm saying? But
there's a lot of baby talk.
Right. But in the moment, this is like, ha, because this is pre-sex. This is when we just talking. So at that time, I'm just like, ha, he, whatever. Yeah. But now, as this shit is going down, all this shit is flashing to my head now. So I'm like, man. Oh, nah, you're bugging the fuck out. Like, there's no possible way.
She's trying to put you in raw diddy.
This is not.
That's not a cool move right there, bro.
So I actually did. Wound up happening, long story short, I had to get a little forceful. I ain't snuffer, but I had to like strong arm up off me. Like, listen.
Yeah.
We not doing this. Like,
I've had a situation where I did feel like I was significantly taken advantage of.
Let's talk about
slightly the R word. Slightly.
Listen, I've been
because like, yo, now I was dating this one. The difference is I was dating her for a little while. Mm-hmm. We've been intimate several times, like often.
Yeah.
And I was young. I was like 22 years old at this time. I was a youngin' in the game.
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean? I trusted her. You know what I mean? We knew we were both clean. And we would have sex for a while. Always with a condom.
Okay.
She on birth control crazy.
Yeah.
The regular rhythm. So I knew that. I trusted her. Yeah. We were on trust levels. So she's like, yo, raw dads.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. You know what I mean? We in there is different. I mean,
it's just is what it is.
It's just different. You know what I mean?
The old
Shout
man
out to hey, I'm not let me just say, I'm not reminiscing. I'm just letting people know it is different. Okay? All right. Y'all gonna get me in trouble on the roast. But but see, here's the deal though. So she's on time.
Oh shit. Yeah. Shout out to the ones that like to be on time.
She's on time. No 30 seconds with the rhyme, like with the meme. Shout out to the 1 million views on the joint.
Yeah.
But like, yo, go follow us on IG. Y'all gonna get a little more insights. Yo, and peace keep on. But like, yo, so she on time.
Yeah.
Bruh. I'm about to arrive.
Right.
I'm about to finish. Tell her, like, yo, yeah. You know? I'm like, yo. Get off. She gets my arms, pins them to the ground. To the bed. If I would have some foresight that she was going to do that, I would have exited the premises prior to even about to be finished. I had no opportunity. I was a youngin' in the game. A very youngin' in the game. As a veteran in the game, this would never happen. As a youngin' in the game, she pinned my arms down and she made me finish inside her.
So let me ask you a question.
Bruh, I felt violated. Bruh, I was pissed. I didn't react and ruin the bruh. I felt violated. You stole something from me.
Does that qualify as kidnapping?
Bruh. But hey, tight.
I'm
like, yo, I mean, obviously, she didn't get pregnant because she was on birth control regularly. But why you steal my seed?
Nah, that's crazy.
You stole my seed. That was not given to you.
That's grand larceny.
That's transparency for y'all too.
Theft.
But like, yo, she took something, and not many women got that. There's less than a handful that got that.
Nah, right. And the whole thing about that is too, because I don't want this to be missed. Like, women, please believe, if I got 2 stories, he got a story. This is just us 2 sitting right here. Please believe there's a lot of men in your life who had these stories.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? I think that with us, the problem is just that we weren't taught the way y'all were taught coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as your body being a temple and no means no. And it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? So I think in the time when these things were happening, it was confusion. Like, you felt violated, but at the same time, it was like, but I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was this thing where you just felt very confused, especially at a young age. So you didn't really know how to react. You didn't know how to feel. But it's real shit. You know what I'm saying? It has happened to a lot of men. You know what I mean? It has happened. Yeah. It has happened. It's real.
And what I'll say to the young age thing, right? If I were to tell my younger self something, or just a young man in the game right now, there's power in discipline.
Facts.
Power in that.
Yeah. A lot of power.
We did, like, you know what I mean? I got a daughter. I tell her to value her body. Value your temple. Value your body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with telling the same thing to my son.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Value your body.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? I wasn't taught that as a youngin'. It was almost like you got props from your homies.
There you go.
For bodies.
That's a fact. It was a notch.
It's like a badge of honor.
Yeah.
Like you're going to get a new badge based off of quantity. But I always tell, bro, your quality low as hell. I don't care what the quantity looks like. Your quality is trash. No disrespect to the ladies. Like, come on. But I mean, I'm proud of her. I ain't gonna front. I had pride. Like, yo, I mean, I don't want to get in no bragging type of stage. But like, you know, we've been sipping for a little bit. But the point is, like, it's quality. It's not about quantity. Value your body. Don't just give that thing to anybody.
The thing what I want to say though too is, even if about you bragging or getting into that, and it's dope that you caught yourself and adjusted, but the flip side to that too is, with a lot of women watching, or even men who are younger than us who can learn from us, they're very unclear and ignorant to exactly what it was like, right? To be a man, to be a young man growing up. They weren't raised the way we were raised. They don't share the same perspective. So
Facts.
To be very real and transparent about it, like, that's really what it was though. Like, the energy was, and how it was taught to us was very different to what it was, you know, related to women, to young girls and young women growing up. And so it became a thing where you felt like it was a badge of honor, where it was like you felt good about it, you bragged about it or whatever it was, and you wore it like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, now we can look back on it and be like, yeah, that, like you said, you want to tell your son, that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Just like my son, I can't wait, actually. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to take my time and let the time pass, you know, as it should. But when I can have that conversation with my son when he's old enough, I can't wait to tell him, you know what I'm saying, how much he should value his body. His body's a temple. You know, take your time. Stay a virgin as long as you can. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hold on, I ain't going that far.
You ain't going that far. I mean, listen.
I just right now.
Nah. I mean,
but that's real.
Yeah. So like at the end of the day,
I'm gonna keep it real with him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, bro, you don't want to be 25 years old and you ain't never dipped in.
Well, not that. I mean, I wasn't.
I had a cat on my live that was 24 years old. He was a virgin. I said, my G. You remember? I don't know if you was watching or not on Friday. I'm like,
I missed Friday. What the fuck was that?
You was 24. Bruh, you ain't never take a dip. And then he had the audacity to try to give sex tips. He said, you got to communicate. Anybody can be compatible. You just got to communicate. Bro, you ain't even never took a dip. What you talking about? Like, what do you mean?
Oh.
No disrespect, but like, yo, shout out to him. I ain't even say his name, but it don't matter. But like, yo, I appreciate anybody that comes through and shares their life story. We all got a story.
No. The sharing the story part is dope as fuck. Like, share your story, but don't try to give me tips if you don't know what you're doing, bro.
You know, and then the other part about us giving, you know what I mean, giving advice and mentorship to the youngins. It's inherently different because we didn't have social media to rely on.
That's a fact.
We couldn't holler behind a computer screen or a phone.
Yeah.
I mean, you can holler through a phone, but you had to get the phone number.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, you had to have game in person.
Facts.
Confidence in person.
Yeah. Some
cats can like barely holler in person, barely have a convo, try to get the IG, and they throw the most game in the DMs.
In the DM.
That's where they throw the most game. Not even via voice. Bro, I mean, there's a segment. I mean, obviously, I'm in a whole relationship right now. But like before that, if I'm getting to know somebody, it's mandatory. We're video chatting.
Yeah.
Like, I need to, especially if I can't see you every single day, I'm video chatting at the beginning as I get to know, because I want to get the mannerisms. Mm-hmm. I want to hear you. I want to see you, because I pride myself on being a pretty legit communicator. Yeah. And the vibes is going to be vibe. I need to feel the vibe. Yeah. I'm not hiding behind just a DM. You get no tone. You get no pitch. Like, you lose a lot of the humanity via just words and text versus voice.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
Great
way to put it. I feel like people, here's an aspect of it that I think people are, missing out on.
What's that?
When it comes to IG and getting to know somebody on there or talking to somebody. Like, I feel like it can be beneficial, right? Like, if you talking to somebody or you meet somebody outside, like you said, you had to go outside, you had to meet them. You outside, you meet somebody, even if you get their number, I don't think it's the worst thing to get their IG, but that if you get the IG, you got to do the right thing with it. Like, it's a tool, right?
Indeed.
You got to pay attention to the details.
Yeah.
You got to be willing. Again, this goes back to the conversation of love and work and a job. You gotta be willing to put a little bit of work in and take, you know what I'm saying? Like, put the energy towards what you really want.
Come on, man.
You gotta be willing to scroll past the first 3 rows of pictures. Don't be afraid to scroll to the bottom. Like, scroll all the way back.
I think it shows a little bit of attention to detail. If you scroll to the bottom and you like a photo that was a minute ago, you paying attention.
Facts. Not only scroll to the photo though, but it's something that a lot of y'all don't do and y'all afraid of. I don't know what's going on, but read. Reading is fundamental. Read the captions. You know what I'm saying? Like, read the captions.
You get a bit of their personality.
Right. You might even want to scroll through the comments, see because they obviously people they know follow them, they might be saying stuff. So see what their personality is like. See how they comment and how they interact with people in the comments.
Yeah. I like people be shunning getting the Instagram. Now, sure, you can get the phone number as well. You learn an immense amount more about a person getting their Instagram.
That's a fact.
Versus their phone number.
That's a fact, because on the phone, they're going, it's already in a mindset of showing up as the representative, right? Especially if that person on that type of time, they're showing up as a representative, they're going to hold back and be restricted. And this whole like mindset is already in place.
Yeah, indeed.
They're on the gram, they weren't thinking about you on the
They
gram 3
wasn't.
months ago. They never
They
met
were
you. They didn't know
being
you
them true
existed.
selves.
Exactly. They being them.
True colors shining through. Come on, man. Hey, but it was them true colors
That's
were
a
real.
fact.
Now, I'm not saying, let me clarify. I'm not saying don't get the number. Get the number. But make sure to get the social media as well.
Because you could take
Get the gram also.
Let me.
Because they may not check the gram. My bad, bro. But they may not check the gram on a regular basis if they don't got if they're not on there often or they don't got a great deal of followers. They may not check the gram. So you want the number so you can get that quick access, especially if you're planning to take it out or what have you.
Facts.
But you want to get the gram for research purposes.
Facts. And let's think about it from this standpoint too. It could kind of save you time or even fast forward and advance you a little bit because now you don't necessarily have to wait a few weeks, 3, 4, 5 dates in to see how she switch it up, how she wear her hair, how she dress.
Come on, man.
I could scroll back. I could see how she give it up. You know what I'm saying? I could see if she got some versatility or not.
I like the versatility.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
look for that. That's why I'm so hyped.
I enjoy it.
I'm like, bro, that's what I look for. Are you able to switch it up?
Yeah. That's a major key. Well, I guess for some
what
people,
are you into?
But I guess for us, it's a
What are
major
you
key.
into? You don't know what you might see. You might see her in bachata classes.
Yeah.
Tough.
Hey.
You might see her on a golf course or something. You might see her on a basketball court or something.
Hey.
There's so many, and then it gives you so much context.
Right.
So many different things to chat about.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
So, hey, maybe that's just free game. If you have social media, if you have IG, post things, show your personality. It's almost you can say it's almost like a resume.
Yeah, in a lot of ways.
For your personality.
It is.
It's showcasing who you are. Glimpses of who you are.
Yeah,
not
glimpses.
your entire being, of course.
Exactly.
We're more dynamic than that. We're multifaceted human beings. We're all complex.
Right.
I get that. I understand that, and I value that. But what I'm saying, at the same time, what I'm saying is, you can't get a good idea of what their interests are.
Exactly. You definitely can get an idea. You can get an idea. And again, like you said, everybody's not giving all of who they are on Instagram, so we realize that. But you definitely can get somewhat of an idea of who you're dealing with, who you're talking to, and
Facts.
you can do it in a way that's much faster than just talking to them or going to see it and waiting for it to happen over several weeks.
Come on, man.
In time, especially because you're doing it in conjunction with. You're on the gram looking at them, you're doing your research, you're doing your homework.
Indeed.
Word of the day. Homework. You know what I'm saying?
Homework.
You're doing your homework.
Your due diligence, if
Your
you will.
due diligence. At the same time, you are talking to them. You're having conversation in real time. So you get to add those two things together.
Yeah.
And lead you to your final conclusion. You know what I'm saying? Of who you might be dealing with. Where it might fit you. So on and so forth.
I could dig it. Yo, so that kind of leads into the Be My Peace segment on Lowski.
Yeah.
Because there's a question. It kind of reminds me of this question we got. You want to introduce what Be My Peace segment is? What that'll be for
absolutely,
the
I want
future?
to introduce that. So we would like to initiate a segment on here every single week called Be My Peace.
Yasowski.
Or it could be His Peace. However you want to flip it around. It's really a segment to where we want you guys to submit questions. Submit questions about real life. Things you have going on. It could be your current relationship. It could be your past relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It could even be work, business related. It could be a friendship. But something that you want a male perspective on. Right?
Indeed.
Something that you don't have the full enlightenment on. Something that you might be slightly confused or up in the air about. In between decisions on, you want to get an extra opinion on, and you present the question. We're gonna keep you anonymous. We're not gonna put you on blast. Nobody gonna know it's you, and we're gonna bring the question up, and we're gonna present it here live on the pod, and we're gonna answer it for you.
Well, and at the same time, if you do want, you to be a shout out.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
You can
Good point.
you just make sure to say, you know what I mean, like shout me out.
Yeah,
And we'll say your handle
that's a fact.
because we're gonna pick the best and most interesting
That's
questions.
a fact.
So if you provide something that's like that's dope enough,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't mind. You know what I mean? I don't mind giving them a
No, I
shout
don't
out.
mind. I don't mind at all.
Say this
Yeah.
question comes from so and so.
Yeah,
But if it's more personal and you want to remain anonymous, just put anonymous.
facts.
Just say, hey, anonymous, or keep me anonymous,
Facts.
and we make it clear.
Makes
That'd be
sense.
lit though.
Nah, that's dope.
That'd be lit.
I like that. I want to do that. I feel like we
So
can
with this
offer a
first
lot.
one, we do have an anonymous person though.
Okay.
I got something.
All right.
So we
Let's talk
chime
about
in.
it. Let's talk
So
about
what? So the segment's called what again? What we rolling with?
it. Be your peace.
Be the peace.
Yeah.
Come on, man. So Be the Peace is all about just answer y'all questions, right? The questions don't have to be directly related to, keeping the peace, if you will. But I think by providing a male's perspective, we think by providing a male's perspective, and helping out to anything, it can provide a little bit more clarity,
Mm-hmm.
and a little bit more clarity can generate to peace. Come on, man. That's the ultimate goal.
Facts.
Tranquility. You know what I mean?
Tranquility.
Right. This anonymous person, well, at least y'all know the gender now. It is what it is.
Oh yeah, that's fine. They can know the gender.
Alright,
They don't
the
get
gender. I
to
said
know the
she.
name. That's fine.
Okay. How much is too much when it comes to catering to your man? Where should the line be drawn after years of not getting a ring? Yeah, and is it okay to call it quits eventually? So how much is too much when it comes to catering to your man? And where should the line be drawn after years of not getting a ring?
Yeah, see, I wish you would have said how many years. Because years could be two. That's plural. So it could be two.
I mean, that's still,
That's still a lot, but I'm not, that's not, that, I wouldn't say that's too far. Like, that's not too much to not get a ring. But if we talk about like 4, 5, 6, 7, like that now it's going beyond catering to. Now it's what you call enablement.
Okay.
It's what we call
an enabler.
Right. We're creating an environment and fostering this type of behavior at the end of the day.
Okay.
So there's no such thing as catering too much to your man if he's giving you a reason to cater to him.
It's reciprocated energy.
Right. Like, are you just catering to him for the sake of catering to him? Are you just catering to him because this is what a woman's supposed to do?
Is he treating you right?
You know what I'm saying?
Is he taking care of you?
Right. Like,
and you're just reciprocating that type of energy.
Right. I feel like these are very important things to identify.
Come on now.
And so at the end of the day, it's like, I hate to put a time limit on it for years.
You're saying that what is too much catering? So your answer to that part? How much is too much catering?
I don't necessarily think there's such a thing as too much catering.
Okay.
As long as he's deserving of the catering.
Yeah. I agree on that one. And then, like, how long should a woman wait before getting a ring?
So that's the part I was thinking about. That part is kind of tough. I don't know. From like we talk about from inception, from day one, from meeting the woman,
to how long is too long?
Oh man, and it's so hard to answer this because I've never proposed or been married. So, but I just feel like all things considered, if you love her, you're in love, you're able to propose. I don't know. I would give it 2 to 3 years, I guess.
2 to 3 years.
I'm
gonna say, hey.
I hate to say that's too long.
Nah, but let me add. This might change. You know what I mean, the mindset or add to it. But I say this: whatever stage you're at in life, you might be 45 watching this. You might be 25 watching this.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you desire, if you want to put it on your vision board, you want to manifest or you want to pray, whatever you do about, do you want to be married by this X age, whatever it is, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You get with somebody, let them know. And if they don't like your timeline, keep it moving.
That's a fact.
So I don't think that there's, when you say how long is too long, it depends on your expectation. If you expect and you desire to be married at a certain age or you're with someone and they're dragging their feet and you don't think you're going to get there, you need to skedaddle.
Right.
Get out of the situation.
Yeah.
Because y'all are not on the same page. You're not aligned. You feel me? You need to be aligned. And if you're not aligned, you're just going to be waiting and you're wasting your time. Sure, you could be learning lessons, but how many lessons you need to learn? How about just enjoying your life?
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Enjoy your life. So boom, you know you want to be married by age 30. You're in a 3-year relationship and you're 27. He ain't making no move. Skadats. It ain't time wasted. It's time that you learned something. You learned that you don't want to deal with a partner who doesn't know what they want. Boom, bap. And then you got 3 years left to go. You just got to be real with yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. And that's very, very real. And I feel like what you said that made it, that hit home and then clarified things for me was like, and I was struggling, honestly, obviously, to commit to that, like what's too long, because it's unfair. I don't really want to put a timeline on it. I do really feel like it's more conditional, and I do at my core feel like it's about going down your checklist and making it make sense with that, right? Like, does this person align with your values, right? Like, they don't meet or bother you or shake up your deal breakers or your non-negotiables. You have those commonalities. Go listen to the audio only, because we spoke a lot about that topic.
We did.
Do they have your commonalities? Do they have things that you guys can tap in together with and have fun with over time? Little intricate things. That's what it comes down to, and there's no time frame on when that can happen. Like that can happen 6 months. You know what I'm saying? To a year. It could all click and gel like you never had before. You know what I'm saying? Right, it could take 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, again, it's just really about those things, understanding those things, and like the main point is once you realize that it's not, or once you realize that those things are not coming together, not wasting your time is more important, I think, than the time that it takes for it to actually happen.
Talk to him.
You know what I'm saying? Like once the light bulb goes off, it's time to get up out of there.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean? It's time to disengage.
Come on, man.
Abort mission. You understand what I'm saying?
Abort.
Abort. It's over. Facts. Like we spoke about on the last podcast.
And we care about y'all, man. That's why we dropping these gems.
It's okay for it to be over.
Like, my man John P. You know what I mean? He on the gram. Follow me if you want to get connected to him. Hey, we all heard it before, but he says it routinely. Some people in your life for a reason, some for a season, some for a lifetime. It's on you to know the difference. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Yeah, man, this has been a dope episode, man. We dropped a lot of gems.
We definitely did drop a lot of gems.
We dropped a lot of gems.
Definitely did.
You know what I mean? We got the last episode, episode 2, and we got this one, the live in person video and audio, of course, episode. Like, yo, I'm liking the film, man. We doing this thing.
Listen, man, it's. I feel real good about this, man. I really, really do. I feel like the future is very bright for this. And at the same time, I'm just excited that we get to share perspective and bring something to the to the space.
Indeed.
And to our people, even the people that already follow us, right? Like, because I feel like there's something extra that they can get from us outside of Instagram and outside of the lives. And I feel like, this is gonna benefit a lot of people. You know what I mean?
Less distractions. We don't got the comments and all of that.
That's a fact. We could just
focused.
tap it. Exactly. We could dive deeper into certain subjects
than
we doing a lot.
There's a difference.
Yeah. You're right.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, too, it's just a space where I think people get to like tap into the perspective, right? Like understanding that's coming from people who are well-rounded. You know what I'm saying? Like we, again, tap into the audio only of the other version, the lost hour.
Indeed.
The well-traveled, you know what I'm saying, well-rounded.
Yeah.
And get to really understand certain things on a deeper level. You understand?
Indeed.
You know what I mean? When it comes to certain type of interactions. So
yeah, man.
This is dope, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's only gonna go up from here.
It's only gonna go up.
You're dealing with two ambitious.
Yes, Husky.
You know what I mean? Like confident.
Come on, man.
Again, well-rounded.
Come on, man.
Just I don't want to sound like I'm talking crazy,
but hey, when it comes to the podcast, I'm coming for that #1 spot. That's how
that is a fact.
Come on, man.
That is a fact.
Peace King Pod.
Peace King Pod on the gram.
Yes.
Peace King Pod on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Follow at Trail_Maurice on the gram.
You see the merch.
Follow at the excuse me, I don't have an underscore. Follow at the at the Hungry HD.
The Hungry HD
on IG. But I mean, all of this is going to be on the caption on the YouTube too.
Absolutely.
But for the audio version, just follow along. Is that the Hungry Store? Why I keep saying underscore at the Hungry HD? You know what I mean? That's the name.
We in here. Hey, we appreciate y'all rock with us, man. We had that's just 3 easy, quick topics. You know what I mean? We're going to keep those segments, right? So we want y'all input, and we're going to see you on the gram, man.
That's a fact, and we're going to be doing some different things too. We're going to be breaking it. Just give y'all a sneak tip behind some things that's coming. So we definitely going to get into grooming tips.
Yes,
because I had people reach out. I had some females, even some dudes reach out about different grooming tips. So I think that's something that we definitely gonna bring to the table. Just so I feel like that could be helpful to people too.
That's lit.
Again, like I said, please send in your questions for the Be the Peace segment.
Indeed.
I think we're gonna keep up with the accountability segment too.
I like that.
The King's Corner, aka you.
So
bugging,
we did the accountability on the audio.
On the audio. So listen to the audio only version because we did a segment on there where we holding men accountable.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We got to talk to each other too and keep each other accountable so that we can grow and get to a great space. So that segment is called King's Corner, a.k.a. You Bugging.
You Bugging.
Absolutely.
Ooh, wow, excuse me. Yo. Hey, man, this week has been
we've been
point,
going
bro.
in.
The week been on point. You know what I'm saying?
Going in.
But like, and
good.
we've been sipping, man. Hey, at the end of the day, hey, it's all love.
Listen.
Hey, peace, King.
Peace, King.